And time for our talk of the town here on AM 1390 KRFO. That's good. Just at the door shutting, they just get in here just in time. No, actually, we're going to talk about Steele County Habitat for Humanity, Steele-Waseca area, I should say, as Pat Heydon joins us, and also from the Board of Directors, Taylor Herman drops by as well. I guess the main thing we kind of want to focus on, you have a special event coming up. I don't think we've ever had one in Owatonna. It's a nighttime color dash, Pat.
Yeah, it's a UV color splash. We are going to host that with the Color Dash folks on Saturday evening, October 24th, starting out at Cabela's. It will be fun. It'll be an evening. We hope that the weather's a little bit warmer than it is today, and certainly no snow. But so we throw neon color, which is visible under black lights. So running after dark around the parking lots.
Okay, I know a lot of people like taking part in the color dash, but not often you get a chance to do it at night. Talk a little bit about the course. That's really kind of an interesting place too, as far as where you're running it.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We had some great partnerships. Cabela's has gracious to host our registration and our start and finish line. So we will start on the north side of Cabela's in their parking lot. We will run around Cabela's and then through Christian Family Church parking lot and the Walzer dealer. We're going to run around their parking lot. They are sponsoring one of the color stations and a water stop for us, and we'll actually run the route twice. So we'll run around the front and all the way, make a big circle, and do it twice for those who are ambitious enough to want to run that distance.
And it's still fairly new. Of course, when you run, there's people stationed around, and they basically throw stuff at you where you get the colors all over your body, I guess, right?
Yes.
Kinda?
Yes, and it's cornstarch, so it's safe, it's non-toxic. But yes, we do have stations where people will be throwing colors and keep people excited and energized as they're running that course and checking out the parking lot, checking out the cars, and doing all of those things.
If you want to get signed up before the day of the event, you can go and do what?
Check out the Color Dash website. So it's cd5k.com. And then under locations, click on the Owatonna location and you can register there. We're really encouraging team registrations. It's a great way to get a bunch of friends or coworkers, relatives together. I know my family, we're getting them together to get registered this weekend as a team. But then we're also doing a costume contest. So there will be all sorts of costumes in preparation for Halloween.
Okay. And Taylor Herman's with us as well, by the board of directors, and kind of in charge of the fundraising. Is that kind of your job, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm the chair of the fund development committee.
Okay. What are we looking at as far as houses? I think you're working on one right now at Waseca?
Yep, we're working at Waseca right now. We're actually in the process of getting volunteers for the framing of the house so we can get that up and get the house sealed up before the snow flies so we can continue working on the house as well.
Well, we had the word snow mentioned by each of you. I don't really like that.
No, we don't want snow. No.
How do people go about helping out if they want to volunteer for even a day or so? Just give your office a call, or what do you do?
Yeah, so they can go onto our website as well to sign up, or give the office a call. Pat is the one that's coordinating all of that fun events that are going on with that. So like you said, we're looking for volunteers over the next couple of weeks here to get the house framed. We've had a lot of luck with getting the foundation and everything done, so we're really excited, really happy with the progress that's made. But definitely going out to the website. You can also go to our Facebook page to get that information as well, as far as where to go and how to find us out about that. And also the Color Dash part of it. We've got a lot of information on our Facebook page about the Color Dash events as well.
And I'm sure some of the questions you would get were like, well, framing, I don't know how to do that, so I can't help, can I, or what?
Oh, anybody can help as long as you know how to swing a hammer, I guess, would be the biggest part.
Or we could teach you to swing a hammer.
Or we could teach you to swing a hammer.
We did that last year.
Or hold up the frame, I suppose, helps a little bit too.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you're over a certain age, we're definitely willing to have you out. And Pat, age is
18 when we're using power tools. So we aren't able to have anybody under 18 on the job site when there are power tools in action.
Okay.
But we are working with groups that have the under 18, the high school kids, the confirmation groups, to try to find those opportunities to get the kids involved as well in other areas within the building process.
Well, what kind of hours do you usually take volunteers and work? Is it just weekdays, or do you do some weekends, or how's that work?
Right now we're just starting to schedule, so we're going to schedule Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, starting at 8 a.m. and ending at 4 p.m. We will work to do some Saturdays as the schedule allows and where we have activity and work to do.
Can you schedule just for a couple hours if someone says a help, or they need to commit to a whole 8 hours or not?
We will work with whatever your schedule allows.
Mm-hmm.
We do limit the number of volunteers on the job site for a number of reasons. The biggest one being if you're going to take the time to come out and volunteer, we want to make sure that you have work to do. So we limit the number of volunteers on the job site every day. So pre-registration is important so that we can plan. But we want to make sure that you have a good time. If you're coming out to volunteer, let's have things for you to do. Let's have work and activity. It also is an insurance liability piece for us as far as the number on the job site.
We've got a target date for this Waseca house to be wrapped up and the new family in there? Or?
Well, our initial goal was before Christmas, but I think we'd be pushing that given that Christmas is only 2 months away. We won't talk snow again.
Okay.
Hopefully January.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we bring this up all the time, so for folks sometimes maybe just assume that you build a free house and you give it to someone, but that is not the case.
Correct. This is a home ownership program. Our home buyers will be purchasing the house from us upon completion. So we will complete mortgage documents with them. And the little bit difference with our program is they end up being multiple mortgage documents. That first mortgage is what they pay back, and that's based on the cost to build the home. And then we write what we call silent second or sometimes even third mortgages, depending on our funding sources, that are payable only if that homeowner has to sell the home because of move or whatever, or unfortunately if it were to go into foreclosure. Knock on wood, we have never had a foreclosure here. But we do write those protections in to help protect for the cost of the actual appraised value of the home.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to see something else. I guess my mind went blank. We'll get to it later. We're talking about it happens once in I'm going through mental pause. I was all set to ask something and it just fell out. We'll talk some more about the nighttime color dash coming up. I know you kind of want to just tease us or touch a little bit on something new you're going to be having start up with the Habitat. It's called Brush with Kindness. So I just talk a little bit about that. It's not quite set yet, but talk a little on that.
A Brush with Kindness is our next program that we'll be introducing at our affiliate, which is an exterior repair program for individuals who currently own their own homes but are not able to do some of those exterior repairs either because of low income or inability, physical abilities to do that. So we're looking to partner with more people in our community who own homes to help improve the house that they currently live in.
And it's not often running yet, but it's coming. So in other words, if someone needs some windows replaced and they can't afford it, you could possibly help when this gets going.
Correct. We're just getting started. It'll be based on the same kind of concepts of our home ownership program, which is need, ability to pay, and willingness to partner. But we're working on it, and we're real excited to get started.
That's probably going to be, maybe next year before it's actually rolling, you think?
Hopefully by spring.
Spring.
We're
Okay.
all ready to start rolling it now, unfortunately, because it is exterior and we're getting on towards cold weather. Being able to accomplish something now is not going to be as feasible, but we hope to get up and running right away in the spring.
Mm-hmm. We're talking to Pat Heydon and Taylor Herman with the Habitat for Humanity, Steele-Waseca area. Let's kind of just recap again. You have a special event coming up on the 24th, so just tell us all about it again.
Yeah, so we've got the UV color splash coming up on the 24th. 7 o'clock is registration, 9 o'clock is the run, and that way they have what's called a color explosion at 10:30 once everybody's hopefully wrapped up with the run, and we're just kind of all grouped as a group together. It's a great opportunity for us to raise some funds for Habitat and then also just raise awareness about Habitat as well. We've got a lot of things going on from that 7 to 9 period. We've got a mobile wood fire pizza oven that's going to be down providing some food, something that's a little bit newer to Owatonna. We've got some other activities that are going to be going on. Hopefully we'll have some extra vendors that are out there just being able to provide and get their visual aspect out there as well. But we're hoping for a really fun night. As long as the weather cooperates, it should be a great time. Hoping for maybe weather like we had last weekend than what we're having right now. But really excited to partner with the Color Dash folks to provide that service here in Owatonna.
And of course, people will ask or try to find out, so we'll ask right now. What does it cost to register? You know, offhand or not?
$40 to register as an individual, $35 as a group, and then it kind of goes down a little bit if you have families of 3, 4, 5, and 6. The price goes down per person a little bit, depending on how many people you have in there too. So.
And if you did want to wait, you can register that night starting at what time? 7?
7 o'clock. You can register at the site at 7 o'clock. Certainly we're encouraging pre-registrations just so we have an idea of numbers so that we're making sure that we can entertain everybody and have enough pizza, because this wood-fired pizza, I'm all excited about that. That just sounds like the great thing, so that we're all ready for everybody to be there.
Should have some zombies hiding out there in the lot.
Well,
It's
there's
close
been
enough
some
to Halloween.
discussion about zombies. There has been some conversation. You never know what will show up.
Okay. Anything else you want to say in the final minute or so about Habitat or about the event on the 24th?
If you aren't able to make it or aren't able to run, we definitely still encourage you to go out to the Color Dash site or even the Habitat site to raise funds or donate, make a donation to that. 50% of all the proceeds from the pre-registration or from the registration of the event go to Habitat, so we're really excited about that. But like I said, if you're not able to make it or not able to run, we'd still love to have you out there and still love to have you support Habitat for that. So.
Okay, and again, that event is the 24th, and they are looking for volunteers to help on the Heydon with Waseca. Just give their office a call to line up a spot and time for that.